let's move ahead and let's shift it into a higher gear, shall we, for IRF. We mentioned a lot of the important points that we would be covering through the course of this conversation, which is not just about looking at 2020 and looking at everything with rose-tinted glasses, but taking a hard look at where we've come right now, the challenges we face, what happened to some of those mythical unicorn-like online ventures, and where we go, both with brick and mortar and indeed with the online business, which is continuously evolving and changing. So, to talk about all of that, may I invite on stage Mr. Krish Iyer, Chairman of IRF 16, President and CEO of Walmart India. He's been with us and a strong supporter of IRF for many years. Great to have you back, sir.
Very good morning to all of you. For IRF, what a journey it has been. I think it's really amazing to see 13 years since inception. So the first IRF was held in 2003, and I still vividly remember the way it was put together and the way retail has evolved in the country over the last 13 years, and the role which IRF has played in bringing together all the stakeholders in retail. Thank you, Images. I think it has been an extremely satisfying and wonderful journey for all of us, which you have put together. 2015 IRF, we met, we spoke about staying passionate, we spoke about being resilient, and we agreed to keep up the momentum. And so much has happened in the last 1 year, and there is so much to cheer for. I would like to take a few minutes to talk about the same. Retail cannot operate in a silo. Retailers cannot operate in a silo. And partnerships are extremely important. So if you look at the partnerships that have really flourished, particularly in the last 1 year, the first one is about policymakers. The recognition that retail is an important sector, starting with the budget speech, and then subsequent pronouncements, subsequent simplifications, ease of doing business in various areas. I think the journey has begun in terms of getting the attention of the policymakers. So much so that the Honorable Minister for Food Processing, Ms. Harsimrat Kaur Badal, an ardent supporter of forward-thinking, progressive policies, who also understands that all this will work in the favor of farmers and small and medium enterprises. She's going to be with us. The Minister for Railways, Mr. Suresh Prabhu, he too will be with us and will share some of his views as to what are the opportunities for developers to partner with Indian Railways. Amongst us, we have the developer community. I think, as you can see from nearly over 100 exhibitors who are here, who are where they're showcasing the next generation innovation, there are also a lot of mall developers who are there. Third and very important part of the partnership is with suppliers of goods and services. And if you look around, over the next 2 days, we will have with us CEO of Coke, Mr. Venkatesh Kinney, CEO of Pepsi, Mr. Shiv Kumar, a prolific speaker, a thinker, a marketer, a very well-respected professional. We will have Mr. Al Rajwani, CEO of P&G. We'll have Sangeeta Pendurkar, CEO of Kellogg's, and many, many more. I think it's an outstanding lineup of speakers who are passionately participating in this forum. And then if you look at the retailers, among the professional retailers, always the name that comes to my mind who has been pioneer is Mr. B.S. Nagesh. His wholehearted participation at every forum has been instrumental in bringing retail to the current stage. And among the most entrepreneurial Indian retailers, we have our own Mr. Kishore Biani, who is going to be with us during the course of these 2 days. Among the foreign retailers, you have IKEA, you have Marks and Spencer, you certainly, of course, have Walmart, and you have Target, who have a global sourcing office in the country. So all in all, when you look at the overall participation this time, I think it's much more holistic, and I'm very enthused about the deliberations that will take place over the next couple of days. Please take full advantage by being present fully during all the sessions. The consumer is changing, and we have heard about how the consumer is changing from Anurag. I think some excellent presentation and thoughts, Anurag. Thank you. The digitally influenced consumer and the digitally influenced businesses of retail have to change as well to provide the omni-channel experience. So I do not call it digital disruption, and that's for a reason. When you think of disruption, you can't think straight in terms of solutions. But when you think of it as an opportunity, when you think of digital influence, then you start embracing digital in a much bigger way. And that's what the retailers need to do, and that's what the retailers are doing. Recalibrating the cost structures, replenishing the revenue streams, and reshaping their strategies in terms of being asset light, managing the risks, learning to deliver a bottom line despite major challenges from different spheres. We will learn more about what can be done and what needs to be done. What do global retailers do? So, friends, I don't want to take too much time. I think we are here to listen to more than probably nearly 200 distinguished speakers over the next couple of days. There are more than 1,300 registered delegates, and some more are coming in, walking in. And as I mentioned earlier, more than 100 exhibitors who will be able to show you some innovative products. I would wish all of you a very happy learning journey during these 2 days, and wish the event all the very best. Thank you.